Hello and welcome to the Open Marketer. I'm Ansh and today I'll create a LibreOffice Impress template from scratch. In preparation for today's video, I have done three things. First, I have set the theme color palette for my template. I have made a YouTube short for how to do this and I will link it to this video as well. In the meanwhile, I have provided the steps on how to do it below the image. Second, I have set up grid lines and changed the units to centimeters. There's no reason to do this, it's just what I'm used to. And lastly, I have updated the default templates directory. I wasn't happy where the templates would be stored, so I have updated that as well. I have created a video for this too, and I will link that as well to this video. Just to break things down, for today's demo, I'll do three things. First, I will add some snap guides that can help me position different parts of the master slide. Second, I will create one template that will have three sets of master slides. First, a title or a thank you slide. I'll format it in a way that can be used for both the cover and the last slide of the deck. Second, I will create two levels of divider slides, so section dividers, and I will have them in both dark and light themes. And lastly, content slides. Here I will also add a dark and a light theme. Finally, we will save this template and make it our default template. Alright, that's a good place to segue into the demo. Alright, we are here ready for the demo. I'm going to apply the theme that I had created. This one. Now, you just saw what happened. The default slide suddenly looks a little different. The dotted boundaries have disappeared. And if I go to, for example, the blank slide, it seems that the layout doesn't change. The new boxes do come properly, but the old one still stick in an inconsistent manner. And I feel that is a bug here, and we will report that. In the meanwhile, if I were to just create a new slide, that does work as expected. So we will use this. We'll create the previous slide, and we'll start our demo from here. Beyond that, you can also see that I have set up the grids. I've also set up the ruler in centimeters. First thing that I'm going to do is add snap guides, and after that I will go into the master view and edit the masters and create the 6 masters that we spoke about. Also, for the demo, I would not be talking much, so I would keep myself on mute. However, if there are certain things that I would need to call out, I would unmute myself, or I would put a text on the screen for you to understand. So yes, let's get started. So here you can see that the change in color did not affect the background, and that is a bug as well. So if I were to close the master view and create another slide, change this to content dark, that is when you will see that the effect has taken place. Now when we go to the master view back, the dark theme has been applied. So that is another bug that we need to be careful about. I want to add one effect here. I want to add a shadow effect to this placeholder that I've created for any image that you want to add. And the shadow effect default is very weird on LibreOffice. So you can copy these settings. Hopefully it will be helpful. 0.2.4, and we will increase the transparency to somewhere about 50%. That is a much better shadow. And on this, we can put an image for our title slide or a thank you slide. Now there is something that I haven't added, and those are logos. And for example, your own company logo that can go into the master slide. But if it is a client logo, I would suggest maybe you can have it as add-on on the slide itself rather than going to master slide. So let me do that. Yeah, that could be one of the ways to do this. The other thing that I want to quickly talk about are slide numbers and dates. So I have these elements in the footer area. How do we incorporate these in your slides? That is something that I can quickly talk about as well. And this is how we control the what goes and what doesn't. So if I, for example, put slide number and I say do not show it on the first slide, this is an apply to all. So that's how you do the slide numbers. If I want to add date, I just need to go there, click on date, and that's how it's going to be ready as well. You can apply it to individual slides or to all slides, depending on your need. I'm going to leave it as is. So my own brand logo is on the left and it's only on the first slide. If you want it to be there on the other slides as well, you can do that too. So I can just copy this here and thank you slide. It's on the bottom bit rather than on the top. For the dark theme ones, the easiest way to do is that we paste this and we go to images and we go and see black and white or the grayscale bit. I think the black and white looks better. I'm going to do that and I'm going to copy this. Yeah, that's how you can add your brand logos as well. Finally, save this as a template. For that, we go on to file and then we go save as template and we go into my templates. We can set it as default as well. This is the Open Marketer sample template, and that can be saved and it will be saved in a place that we have chosen in our path. So now I'm going to make sure that I don't lose any of these changes. I'm going to save this as a normal deck as well. Yeah, so I've done the saving. Now I'm going to close this and we are going to turn on Impress again to see if we have this template as our default template and ready to go. All right, so here we have a new file and we have the default template of the Open Marketer sample template. I can close this and we have that ready to go. If we go onto our master view, you can see all the work that we have done is still there. If I close the master view, for example, select this and go to color changing area, our theme colors are also fine and working well. Yeah, that's how you prepare template from scratch and use it in your decks. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.